Welcome you all to my channel Visual Basic Program. Okay, we are going to do one program here. If you will do this program now, that means you are doing one project. Okay, this program is itself is like a project only. Okay, so here you are going to develop one application, okay, of employee. That means this program is basically your payroll generation. Employee net salary you are going to calculate. So what is the question here? Design a Visual Basic application to record employees details. Okay, what are the employee details you are going to record? You are going to record employee ID, employee name, designation and basic pay. Okay, so what will be your designation? Designation will be your manager, engineer, clerk, accountant. These are the designation I have taken in this program. Okay, and these are the input. I can say employee ID, employee name and designation and basic pay of an employee is nothing but your input of this program. And what we are going to calculate, that is your output. So what you are going to calculate? You are going to calculate DA, daily allowance, house rent allowance, deduction. This is your tax deduction. And next what you are going to calculate? Gross salary. So you are going to calculate gross salary. After calculating gross salary, you have to calculate the net salary also. So how? That means you have to some make necessary assumption that what is the percentage of DA. DA is 30% of basic pay. HRA is 12% of basic pay. Deduction is the 10% of your basic pay. That means these are the assumption you have to take. Getting? So that means based on the basic pay only, you are going to calculate daily allowance, HRA and deduction. And how you can find the gross salary? Gross salary equal to your basic pay plus DA, daily allowance plus house rent allowance. After getting the gross salary, to get the net salary, what you have to do? You have to do your net salary equal to gross salary minus your tax. You have to pay some tax now, so that tax has to be deducted from the gross salary. So DA and HRA and deduction, these are the three field you are going to calculate based on the basic pay. Okay, and remember one thing, after getting this thing, that means you are getting one employee record. Your record now contain employee ID, employee name, designation, basic pay. After calculation you got DA, HRA, deduction, gross salary and net salary. So this one, it form one record of an employee and you are going to save it in the database. That means you are going to save it in the table. So your backend should be one table and that table contain your 9 field. So what are the 9 field? We will see. These are only 9 field. Okay, and after that, based on the assumption, based on the designation, your designation could be your manager, designation could be an engineer or clerk or accountant. To do that, you have to use select case statement for decision making. Okay, so it will match. If it is manager, it will match the code with case. Okay, so select case statement is used for decision making. And here remember one thing, for database connectivity you are using ADO-DC for database connectivity. And this one, first you are going to create one you are going to create your database, that is your payroll database in MS Access. So to create a database in MS Access, I will suggest better you create your table create your database using Visual Data Manager. Okay, after creating your database in Visual Data Manager, you just create a table employee inside what? Inside the payroll database, because your database is a collection of table only. So this my database contain only one table, that is a employee. So in the table, what are the field you are going to take? First, employee ID, take it as primary key, it should be unique, and take it as long data type. Okay, what is the next field? Employee name, text take. Designation, text take. So see your database whether it is in varchar 2 like that form or in text form. Choose whichever is there. Okay, next your basic pay, DA, HRA, tax deduct, gross salary, net salary, all the thing is it has to be in currency. Okay, so how many field in the database in the table employee? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, total 9 field. Okay, so these are the thing we will do later on, but the first thing we have to do, design the form. First we have to do design the form. After that we have to do some coding. Okay, after coding involves some calculation. Okay, so and we will do little coding for connecting with the database. Okay, 1-2 line code for connecting to the database. But our objective is to, we have to calculate DA, HRA, tax deduct, gross salary and net salary. How to calculate and what will be the formula for do calculating all this thing. Your basic, that means your input is your basic pay. Okay, let's see how to calculate. Okay, we will take some assumption. Here I have taken the designation, I told you, manager, accountant, engineer and clerk. Okay, if my designation is a manager, so I am assuming that basic pay is suppose 45,000. And what will be the daily allowance? Daily allowance suppose 30%. So how you writing 30%? What is the meaning of 30%? 30% means 30 divided by 100. So 30 divided by 100 into basic pay. Into it what? 4500. So 30 by divided by 100 into 45,000 means how much will come? How much will come? 30% of 45,000. That means you will get around how much? You will get around 13,500. So you got your daily allowance what? 1300, 500. Like that, HR equal what? 12% of basic pay. Okay, 12% of basic pay means 12% means what? Same thing, only 12 by 100 into 45,000. Okay, same thing only. Okay, so after that, how much it should come? It should come around, if you will do calculation, your house rent allowance will come around 5,400. You calculate, because I did calculation manually and we will do in computer. Okay, so you got your basic pay how much? This is your 12%. 12%. Okay, 12% of 45,000. How much you are getting? 5,400. Then 10% of basic pay is your tax. Tax how much? 10%. So tax how much you will get? You will get 10% means you are getting 4,500. Okay, and how to calculate the gross salary? Gross salary equal to what you have to do? So these are the mathematical formula, and here how you will convert it into arithmetic expression in Visual Basic we have to see. Okay, after that, what is the formula for gross salary? Basic pay plus DA plus HRA. Basic pay is how much? 13,500 plus your 5,400 plus your 4,000. Tax deduction has not been included. So what will be your basic pay? Your basic pay is 45,000. Correct. Next, your house rent and allowance is 13,500, and you got your house rent allowance is 5,400. After calculating what I got total gross salary is 63,900. Now we have to pay some tax. Okay, how to you have to pay some tax. That means your net salary will be your gross salary minus tax. So 63,900. Okay, minus what is your tax? 4,500. So how much you are getting? You are getting 59,000. Okay, 400. So why I given you like this means so you can understand. Okay, these are the thing I given for understanding purpose. Okay, these are the formula. I think you understood. Okay, now designation is engineer. So in this case, I'm assuming suppose basic pay is 35,000. Okay, and what will be your daily allowance? 25% of basic pay. What is the house rent allowance? 12% of basic pay. What will be my tax deduction? 8% of basic pay. These are the assumption. This percentage are the assumption I am taking. Okay, and gross salary will be your basic pay plus DA plus HRA, and net salary will be your gross salary minus tax deduction. Okay, so if the designation is whether accountant or clerk, in both the cases, I am assuming that the salary will be same salary is given to both the person. Okay, now here what is that? Daily allowance will be 20%, HRA will be 12%, tax will be 5%, and gross salary will be basic pay plus DA plus HRA. That means these are the, your case value will be what? Your case value will be your, first one will be your manager case value, next case value is your engineer, manager, next case value will be your engineer, then third case value will be your accountant and clerk. This is the multi-valued you are giving in one case only. So these are the code, related code you are going to write in a select case statement, which will be useful for your decision making. Okay, in combo box, you have to give all this manager, engineer, clerk, every accountant you have to give in combo box. Okay, I hope you understood. Okay, so now we will do the designing of this program in the next video. Okay.